welcome back to another episode of the Mule Barn. I like it. So we're back again. This is going to be an interesting one. We've learned a lot, boys, by doing this this podcast. We're learning.
People who
each
should
and every
have
time.
access to sound bites have access to sound
Yes,
bites.
I think we may need to limit that, but
the same people that start talking before other people are done still start talking before other people are done.
yes, that's
Always.
true too.
What do you expect?
Always, yeah. So,
Is there a button on that soundboard that mutes Josh?
Maybe.
Johnny,
maybe.
go away with your
I
sound bite.
feel like that's just a general Discord thing.
So Johnny is not in the video, as you can tell, because he does not actually have a camera. He's using his phone. That was not working very well. So Johnny's with us tonight. He's just going to be on audio. Juggles is back again. Juggles, how you doing?
Hi. Fucking dying.
Dying. That's good. Moving on. Josh?
That doesn't sound interesting at all.
No, we're moving away from that. I don't want to touch that subject.
Oh.
So Josh, how you doing?
I'm here. I got the nose hair that everybody was
You
concerned
did get
about.
it?
We're good
That's
now.
good.
I did get it.
What?
Right.
Hit the
Who
claps.
the fuck was concerned about nose hair?
Chad was.
Yes.
I wasn't. You brought it up and I laughed.
So we're
First
good
off,
now.
why are you watching him that fucking close? Okay.
I didn't watch him. Like, he brought it up. He said, I have a nose hair I can't get.
I said I got a nose
that's
hair
right.
that I cannot get. Chad says, well, save it for the podcast. It's okay. I'll let everybody know I got it.
Yeah.
This has been another episode of the Mule Bar.
This is why this is why it's the Mule Barn. It's a bunch of we're all jackasses.
Episode
Yeah,
3.
you can't put
when we
it. You
really
can't
get
put it
into
all on me.
I mean, you're sure we can.
You get the whiskey cup though.
I do.
So you got the whiskey cup,
Whiskey
dude. You
cup.
are all kinds of liable. I almost, you know what? I almost got your whiskey out and poured myself one before we started this.
Go get one. Come
I
join
may
me.
still do. I may do that during the episode. You all maybe see me get up.
Everybody needs to know that's watching. This cup made it from Iowa to Virginia for the race and back. It did make the trip out.
I didn't know we were sponsored by Yeti, but that's good. Chad, how are you
Yeah.
doing tonight?
I'm doing well. I'm recovering from what I thought was a sinus infection. I don't know. I've still got about 2 tons of sinus pressure. So I'm about half high on Benadryl right now. But yeah.
Oh, definitely mix the whiskey
That's-
with that then.
Yes, that's
Yeah, we'll definitely get some whiskey.
that'll make a
We were
great
getting fucking Liddy
episode.
Titty tonight.
Hillbilly, looks like you're in your study over there. Looks good.
Yeah, well, so I'm kind of on the road. I'm at the family's house in the Hamptons, and
Mhm.
well, dad wouldn't let me use the library. Father wouldn't let me use the library, so I couldn't even use the butler's library in the main house. So I am in
Well, there's
the
way more than you.
listen. They've got me all the way out, in the guest house number 3, and I have to use the butler's library for this one. So, but I'm here. Look, I've read most of these books over here, and
You can't
I have the
read.
books over here. So, yeah, it's been good. I'm just glad I was able to get set up here.
You're originally
you
from West
usually-
Virginia. Don't lie to us about reading books.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
no.
hey. I'm half West Virginia myself. You
Oh, I'm
watch your fucking
sorry.
mouth.
That explains a lot.
Listen to him trying to be half a greatness.
Look
the
at
other
my
half I'll-
eyes. You can see it.
You're not full of shit, right?
We
So
did
is it-
find out
My
my
dad is
wife's
not gonna like
grandmother
that
is
joke.
from Shenandoah.
Shenandoah.
Who, what?
What's in Shenandoah?
I
Besides
think
her.
Johnny.
Just Johnny.
Oh, that's right. Johnny, I forgot you were here.
My wife's grandma, her side of the family is from Shenandoah.
Tried to give me a headache. Fuck you.
I mean, what else is new, Juggles? It's a daily occurrence.
He's sitting there watching
He's-
TikTok
Did I have
again.
a headache? It's not a daily occurrence that I have a headache.
You said I gave you a headache. I thought.
No, you are just a fucking headache on some days.
Oh, also, Josh, it's not that funny. Calm down.
That was pretty good.
Wait for it. Now it is.
now it was funny. That makes everything funny. Right there. So actually speaking, like we said, Johnny's not with us in video.
We
but
didn't get to ask
he
Dave
is-
though. Dave,
he
how
is
are
right
you?
here.
Since you're hosting,
know-
you ask everybody else. How are you?
I'm doing better now that I'm here. I've calmed down.
Are you sure?
I'm good.
You sure?
I'm
Yeah,
I'm,
Dave.
I'm good.
I don't
We
think
gotta
we
get Dave
discussed.
riled up again. Dave was
Yeah, I
being
don't-
spicy. Dave had a little spice to him getting this episode going. I think he plotted all of our murders at one point.
Well, let's put it this way. So I set the time of 8:30, and it took my kid 45 minutes to go to sleep, and I was running a little behind, getting frustrated,
I forgot.
and then some other things. So it's good. We're good now.
Undertone, Josh, I forgot.
I did.
So yeah. So Johnny's right here behind me. Actually, it's a
There he
picture
is.
of Johnny. Since
Jackass
he's not
number
here.
1.
Yeah. so
Lead jackass.
Johnny, how you doing this evening?
Oh, pretty good.
This is a bad idea.
It's a terrible
Oh,
idea.
This
For the viewers-
soundboard is a
For the
bad
viewers,
idea.
We have to
I
apologize.
haven't done
We
it yet. You
just-
cannot yell at me.
We just discovered the soundboard on Discord that we are recording this through, and it's definitely showing. So
So anyways,
There's
That's a
not
little
very
flavor.
many.
we had put up a poll on Spotify on a few topics on what some of the viewers wanted us to talk about. And actually, they wanted us to talk about our greatest fears, whether it's in life, fake, whatever you want to talk about, I guess. So that was the poll. That's what they wanted to hear. So, I guess that's the question. Kick it off. Whoever wants to go first. What's your greatest fear?
I know what a hillbillies from playing games with him.
Then I'll get it out of the way. How about that?
Well, why don't I guess first so you can tell me if I'm right or not?
Oh, I know you're right.
Spiders.
Yes, absolutely. And they're it doesn't matter if they're giant spiders or if they're tiny spiders. The girlfriend's daughter is going to be the one killing it, not me.
Mm.
Mhm.
But no, so here's the story behind that, and my grandmother, love her heart. When I was a little kid, there was this spider underneath my great grandmother's porch, right where we went up the steps. This thing looked like its legs were its legs was like this big around, and its body it was only this big around, so it had little tiny legs. But that wasn't the case. She handed me her shoe, took her shoe off, handed it to me, and said, "Go smash that spider." So me being the scared little chicken dude that I am, I threw the shoe at the spider, and it landed right beside it. She said, "Go pick that up," and I said, "No, Grandma, no, Mama,
You
no."
just pissed him off.
Anyway, no. So she's like, "Oh shit, David." She goes over there. She picks that shoe up with her hand, smashes that spider. And when she does, the reason its body was so big is because of all the babies that were on its back.
Ooh.
They just went everywhere. And I have been terrified. Arachnophobia is one of the most scary movies I believe I've ever
Mhm.
seen, just because I'm terrified of the spiders. But I've got a few more fears than that. But I'll go ahead and let someone else take on their worst fear. But that was mine. It right there is of spiders.
Yep. I feel you. So I think Hillbilly can pick who he wants to hear from next.
I'm gonna go with Juggles.
Juggles.
What?
Oh boy.
You had one job today.
What?
Okay, Juggles. For 1,000 points. What was my biggest fear?
Spiders.
Okay, damn, he was listening.
He's incorrect. It's actually spoders.
Spoders. That's right. It's spoders. It's not spiders.
So
Fucking
no
big-ass
points for
spoders.
Juggles.
Oh, that's right. We're doing the point thing.
I
again.
declare
1,000
no
points.
points for Juggles.
Okay,
Are
no
we-
points
do
for
we
Juggles.
Really? Are we fucking? God damn it.
So, what's your biggest fear, Juggles? Apparently, being called to talk up on the
Being on this podcast.
podcast today.
Yeah. I mean, a general fear of animals, I guess, to a certain extent, but biggest fear, I don't know, the unknown, I guess.
Any animal in particular, or just all animals?
No, because the majority of them, if they put their fucking mind to it, they'll fuck you up. Let's be honest about that.
I mean,
Um,
maybe.
Juggles is walking. Juggles is delivering a package. Walks up to the front porch and sees a kitten and goes, "Oh shit!"
bro, when a cat
Don't
is
look
like,
at it. Don't look
when
at
a
it
cat
directly.
is
Back away
mean
slowly.
mugging the shit out of you, yeah, you're goddamn right. I'm gonna stare at that little fuck like he's trying to eat me.
So
Like
that
staring at
hamster,
you, huh?
that badass hamster was making his way around that wheel, wasn't he?
I don't give a shit. I ain't trying to get bit by a hamster either. I don't give a fuck.
Dude, I've been bit by a hamster. It hurts.
Exactly. See?
And the unknown was a very good answer, honestly.
That's why
Yeah.
Juggles gave up. He
So-
gave up gerbling really early.
What? No, I don't. Shut up.
I'm telling you.
I know where you're trying to go with that. Fuck you. No, I mean the unknown. I guess would be the biggest thing that I'm kind of like that. Okay, two. I have two. The unknown and fucking dying by the suffocation.
Ooh, that'd be a rough one too.
That's
That like
Yeah.
specific.
So, do you sleep with pillows on your bed? If
Yeah.
you're- Okay. Well, I mean, that's a suffocation
How
hazard.
do you sleep at night then?
well, okay.
We
I
we
guess-
really. I just fucked them all
Actually-
up. Now he's
Okay,
gonna.
no.
He wasn't prepared for you to ask a follow-up question.
I wasn't. No. Most specifically would be, I guess, drowning.
Yeah, I was gonna say that whenever it got to me.
Yeah,
Like drowning
like-
is a big one for me.
Yeah. Like I guess that whole aspect of suffocation is bad enough that I had to have my appendix removed.
Ooh.
And after the surgery, they tried to put the normal thing, I guess, would be the mask.
Mhm.
I woke up enough to fight them out of the anesthesia to fight them about wearing the mask, like yelling to get it off, to take it off right now until they put the fucking nose thing on.
So how did COVID work out for you?
Oh, I was fine for COVID. I mean, getting COVID
beard.
sucked, but
His beard is a
I
filtration
mean,
system.
I was talking about wearing a mask.
surprisingly, I was fine. Like
Hall-
it wasn't
Halloween?
uncomfortable, but
I just never
Halloween.
wore one, to be honest. But
yeah, no.
Yeah.
But I guess it would be drowning or that particular drowning in the unknown.
You know, during COVID, if you walk out with an N95 respirator, people really look at you weird.
I never did that. I only wore the mask when it was an absolute necessity. I didn't fucking care to wear the fuck thing.
Oh, I didn't either. I just did it to irritate people.
Josh, you wear N95s for your work?
Yeah, that's where I got
Okay.
it.
I
Took it
wasn't
out of my
sure.
toolbox.
That was a legitimate. That was a legitimate question. Like I know you guys wear
Yeah.
masks because there's dust
you were
everywhere, but
using the canister style.
You want to know how much I actually wear the mask at work?
Oh,
We never
It's
wear.
just-
I don't
it
do any
sits on the
painting or
desk,
anything.
so it sits on the desk so when OSHA walks through, they don't write you up.
Yep, it's in the toolbox. I had to shave my beard off to make sure that the thing fit and was airtight.
That's a deal breaker.
But no, I have it, and like I wore it out one. We went to. I don't remember why. I was helping a buddy work on a car, so body dust. I took it with me just in case. We go out to eat, and the sign says mask required. The only thing I had in my truck was the N95.
You look like
I'm
a character from Outbreak.
I'm like, screw it. I put that thing on, bright pink filters on the side of it. Went walking in, and everybody's just like,
That guy's safe. as
So
fuck.
I think we need a toilet flushing sound effect so that we can do that when we go way far out and start flushing ourselves down the toilet.
Mm-hmm.
We can
Yeah.
kind of rope it back in and say, Juggles,
"What?
who's
What?
next?
Yeah."
You choose who's next.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah, do stuff.
Johnny.
Yee.
Johnny don't have no fears. He can't afford to look scared.
I'd say
Ma-
I would say my biggest fear would probably be dying in a race car, as far as actually burning alive and you can't get out.
Yeah,
Burning
I'm
alive
with
in
you,
a
I'm
race
with you
car.
on that one. Burning
Fire.
alive at all.
Fire is a
Race
race
car,
car
fire.
driver's worst fear.
And I'm gonna
Yes.
tell you right now, that
Fire's
shit
not
scares
fun.
the fuck
I mean,
out of me.
I just I literally just listened to an episode of Dale Jr. Download that had Tony Stewart on it. And he's talking about how he's doing drag racing now, and he's got people around him that are trying to talk him into driving a funny car. And literally, he said the reason that he won't is because he's like, if my engine blows in the dragster, it's behind me.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, if it blows in that funny car, it's in my face until I can stop and get out. Like he's like, I won't do it. So, and I 100% will back that. Like, I'm with
Mhm.
you on that one, Johnny.
Yep.
Can I tell a funny short story on that? Because that's not mine,
Oh.
but lighting on fire. So I'm replacing a box side on a Chevy truck. Okay. And it's got the clips for the wheel opening moldings. Well, so to get it off, it's all glued on. You got to hit it with a torch and heat up the glue for it to release.
Mhm.
So I'm underneath of this thing. I had it heated up. And I'm underneath trying to pry it off of the outer wheelhouse. Well, one of the clips apparently was still on fire inside of the wheelhouse. So as soon as I popped it loose, that clip fell down on the hood of my sweatshirt. So I'm down prying on this thing. All of a sudden, I just feel like this warmth on the back of my neck. I'm looking around. I'm like, why am I so hot down here? I'm like, I get that it's going on, but what's going on? I just look over my shoulder. I just see this ball of fire. I do another take. I'm like, oh shit, my sweatshirt's on fire. So I'm sitting there I've got my mask on because I'm grinding metal. I've got my hat. I've got my headphones on so I didn't have to hear all the grinding noise. I've got glasses and my gloves, and I'm trying to get all that off and get this sweatshirt ripped off of me that's on fire. I had a
Pop, drop,
hole
and
about
roll.
that big in the hood of my sweatshirt by the time I finally figured it out. I went home and I had
That sounds like
cinched
a
hairs in the back
clusterfuck
of my
that I hate
neck.
that
My
I
wife's like,
missed.
"What happened to you?" I'm like, well, fire."
I'm on fire.
I'm on fire, Rick Bobby.
So that one was not fun. I would 100% agree with lighting on fire because just from lighting a sweatshirt of a hood or a hood of a sweatshirt on fire was not fun at all.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
I'm
Never
not
once
smart.
did you think. Never once did you think about hitting the deck and maybe rolling around a little bit, like they teach you in elementary school?
As soon as I knew what it was, the first instinct was just get the thing off just get the sweatshirt off. And then I stomped on it a bunch, and I looked at him like, ah, crap.
I have a pro tip for you. It's easier to get off if the fire has been put out.
Well, it was back here. It's a little harder. I wasn't about to go rolling around in it
I'm
with
not
my
judging
head.
you. I'm not judging you because I'm not judging you because honestly, it's that I can't imagine staying calm and rational of thought. Chuckles.
Jackass.
And yes, that is precisely correct.
Yeah.
Anyways, thank you for that, Johnny. Johnny, who do you want to hear from next?
I'm gonna go ahead and say you, Dave.
Oh, I'm a fucking basket case, man. I have so many phobias, it's not even funny. But
That's
probably my biggest fear out of everything is heights. I cannot. Heights is not.
You've got on a plane?
I'm in a fucking. I mean, I figured we're all gonna die together. You know what I mean? Like,
It's not just
like,
you.
it's-
Everybody.
I'm not the
Right.
only
I get
one.
to the gates alone, boys.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even like if I'm 5 feet up on a fucking stepladder. I don't like it at all. So,
You know, I used to travel with a guy that was that way, and he would say the weirdest thing. He's terrified of heights, and he's like, an airplane. He hates being on an airplane. Anyway, it can't be anywhere near the exit doors because he's like, there's times when I'll just get the notion in my head that I need to get up and get off this plane. And he says, I'm afraid I'll do that. He's the same thing with buildings. He doesn't go near the windows. Because he's thinking, I need to get out of this building.
That's
and I'm like,
strange.
dude, I know it was the weirdest thing for him to tell me that. But yeah, he said that's the problem with him and heights is he wants to go jump. He's got to get out of there.
There's a radio
Yeah.
show. There's a local morning radio show around here. It's called Elliot in the Morning, and he talks about that all the time with heights. He's like, I'm not scared of heights. He's like, what I'm scared of is like if I get up to a ledge or something. He's like, he's like, I have this really stupid voice in the back of my head. It's like, just jump.
That's what he's. Yep,
He's like,
that's
and
what
it's
this guy
not.
was
He's like, it's
saying.
not a suicidal thing. He's like, it's not a suicidal thing.
Right.
It's just like it'd be so cool just to feel how it feels to fall, just to fall, and like he's like, I'm worried one day it's gonna win.
Yeah.
Don't listen
Yeah,
to the voices.
I mean, yeah, I think heights is obviously one of the biggest ones. The other one, which is weird. Not so much water, right? Because like I'll swim in a swimming pool. I can swim in the ocean or the beach. It's what's on the bottom of the fucking
Oh yeah.
water
No, fuck
or
that.
the ocean that
Fuck the water,
really
fuck that.
like if I was ever luckily I have never been in like say a canoe that has flipped over because I would probably drown from panic. Because I don't I it's weird. It is a
Won't
strange
put
one.
your feet down.
I don't like it. Like
Can
if
you
I'm
swim?
Oh, I can swim. But I never had that problem as a kid. You know what I mean? I'd walk in whatever, but as I've gotten older, like even I don't know, you guys probably know, walk into like a beach where it's kind of mucky on the bottom of the fucking, it's not like soft sand or anything like that. I can't
It's
fucking
goopy.
nope. I can't do it.
Swimming in a lake. That's the
Yeah.
big thing. You
I don't
walk
I
the
could
bottom
I
of the
could swim
lake.
in the lake, but I'm not fucking looking at what's underneath me cuz I will fucking panic.
Right.
And that stems from when I was a kid. I know exactly where it stems from. But
When you said water, I was like, that was what the smell was in Richmond.
it's not water itself, it's what's underneath the water that fucking, I don't
Mhm.
like to be in that situation. If I'm above it in a fucking boat, I'm fine. But
Yeah.
I'm not putting my feet
On a
down.
boat.
So there's more than just that, but there's two of them. So Chad, I guess you're up.
I mean, as far as like a legitimate phobia, I don't feel like I really have one. Like snakes, fuck snakes. I'm like big on snakes, but if one has to be caught and nobody else is there, I'll do it. But uh, I don't
No.
trust anything with no legs that moves that fast. Um, but like you guys have touched on a lot of stuff that I'm like that I've agreed with you on. Like drowning for one, struggles is a big no for me. Drowning and burning, like Johnny said, same thing. Both of them seem like horrible ways to go. Like I don't know if you guys ever seen, um, damn it, the movie with The Rock about the earthquakes. I can't think of it. I can't think of it.
San
Um,
Andreas?
Yes,
San
thank you. I
Andreas,
couldn't think of.
yeah.
San
I know it's
Andreas.
the name of a fault line, but I couldn't
Yeah.
think of it. Like if you've seen it, spoilers everybody. Um, like his daughter gets like trapped inside a building underwater and was literally trapped in there. And every time I watch that scene, I'm so uncomfortable because it's like he's an inch away from her, but he's separated by glass, and it's like she can't get out. Like, and there's nothing he can do and everything. It just makes me so uncomfortable because I'm like, God, that would be the absolute worst thing ever. Like, you can't even make peace with what's happening in that situation because you're so fucking terrified. But, um, you know, things like that. And to elaborate on what Dave was saying about not knowing, what's beneath you in water. Like, I mean, I do a lot of freshwater fishing and stuff like that, so it's not as big a deal being on that type of water. Because for the most part, I mean, you're looking at something that its max is probably 20, 25 feet deep. But the ocean is fucking terrifying because
Oh, I love it.
we know. Well, I mean, I love being on it and I love being at the beach and stuff like that. But if you really, really think about it, there's probably, I don't know what the actual number is on this. I'm just pulling stuff out of my ass, but like there's probably like 90 to 95% of life in the ocean that we don't have any fucking idea about. You
Yeah.
do not know what is down there.
Well,
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
I like body surfing
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
swimming
Well,
and
see,
crashing in the
The
waves.
that's
surface
the
stuff is awesome. Surface stuff is awesome. Like I'm good at being on the surface like that and everything. Watch for sharks and all that kind of stuff. You see dolphins, good day. I'm talking about the shit that's down there where there's no light.
Oh, the deep sea diving and things like
Yes.
that.
Yes, I'm talking
Okay.
deep
Yeah.
shit where you need a fucking pressure suit to go.
Right.
And it's like, man,
Yeah. Well,
it's terrifying when you think about it. You have no idea what's down there. Like to
So-
me, like the ocean is way scarier than space ever could be.
see,
So
that's
I think
that's-
we need to vote on this. Decide which our next trip's going to be. Is it going to be skydiving or deep sea
Fuck
diving?
no. Fuck.
fuck neither of them.
No.
Like,
Fuck
I am
no.
not
No.
jumping out of a
I'm so-
perfectly good airplane.
That
I'm
one.
so
what he
glad.
said.
I'm so glad you guys said that because the thing with skydiving for me is like, if somebody wants to go, like I'll end up going and doing it, and that terrifies me because I know I'm gonna make a jackass out of myself when I get to that door on the plane and I brace myself against the outside of the door because I ain't moving.
Oh, you're
Ain't
moving.
fucking, you better aim this bitch at the
There's
ground if you
no
want me to
reason
get
to
out.
jump out of a perfectly
okay,
good
wait,
airplane.
time out. So, are all of us kind of afraid of skydiving?
I'm
heights?
not. I'd do it. I would do
I'm
it. 100%.
intrigued by it. I'm intrigued
I
by it
don't know
here.
if I would do it. I'm intrigued. Yeah, I'm intrigued by it. I don't
Josh.
want to do it
Josh.
because I don't
Oh, I-
want
I-
to jump out of a plane.
Josh,
You're doing it again.
What?
Nothing.
you're joshing again.
So wait,
Okay.
I proposed something then. The next trip we just fucking
Nope.
go skydiving.
No.
do it.
Fuck no.
Nope.
Do it.
Absolutely not.
See,
Do
my
it.
thing with skydiving, I will say I'm intrigued by the idea. Here, sitting in my basement, I'm intrigued by the idea. I just know when that plane takes off, I'm gonna go. I've made a
Look.
terrible fucking mistake.
I
Look,
mean,
most of them take you up in the shittiest plane they have, so that you want out of that plane so bad you're willing
That
to
is a
just
thing.
jump yourself.
That is a thing. I've had several pilots
That's how
tell
they
me
do
that.
it. That's how they do it.
Fuck
I've
that.
had
I'll
several
stay in the
pilots tell me
shitty
that.
plane.
The
We're
jungle.
not hearing Johnny comment on this at all. Johnny, you still here?
Yes, sir.
would you jump
So
out of a
you
plane,
jump out of
Johnny?
a plane?
Negative.
Hey, you won't catch on fire.
Fact.
Well, no.
Potentially.
Maybe.
It depends. Yeah,
now.
but
You don't know that.
there's
It
always a
depends on the plane.
chance.
Jackson, you don't know that.
Chances are never zero.
Yeah, exactly. They're low, but
I
never
mean,
zero.
you could be on one of those ones where they set the flares off when you jump. You know what I mean? So you have the smoke and the parachute could catch on fire, and then you could. I mean, it's possible.
Yeah, I don't think
Right.
so.
If I'm gonna do all that, I might as well not do it.
Do yourself a favor before you go. Do not go watch the old Charlie Sheen movie. Charlie Sheen, Jesus.
What the
Charlie
fuck?
Sheen movie.
I've never
Terminal
seen any of
Velocity.
the- I've never
Terminal
seen it.
Velocity. Don't watch it before you go skydiving. It's a bad idea. Spoiler alert: things don't go well for the skydivers in that movie.
My girlfriend's been. She said it was a blast. She had the video. I watched her video of the jump and all that crap.
Part of me wants to do it, and then but like I said, part of me knows I'm going to get that realization probably as soon as we get off the runway of, oh, this is a mistake. I shouldn't have done this.
Oh, need to do it while you're still young enough that our hearts can handle it.
Well,
I'm not young anymore.
That's what I'm saying. We gotta hurry.
it's like me. Like I'm scared of heights, but I've climbed up step ladders, and as soon as I step on the roof, I'm like, that was a bad idea. Like now I gotta fucking climb my ass back down off this roof. That's
God,
worse
I'll
than
live
fucking
again.
climbing up. Like now I gotta look over the edge and fucking climb down this fucking ladder. I should have never done that. So it really
I think that's
disappeared.
also part going back
Sorry,
to
guys.
back to our last episode was favorite genre of video games, and a few of us said horror, myself included.
Fuck
I
no.
think the reason why I can deal with the horror games, I can deal with the horror games. Thank you, clickers. I appreciate your applause. The reason I think that a lot of us are able to deal with that is because the games we play aren't really scenarios that we would encounter in real life and be terrified of outside of something apocalyptic happening. So, it's not like, oh, let's go skydiving in VR. I know Dave would never do that. But
Fuck anything in VR, especially horror.
I still want to see Dave play Devour in VR in the slaughterhouse.
You know,
That would be
Is
fucking
it
amazing.
VR capable?
Yes.
Man, I might have to do that.
Yeah, I want to get a
the thing with
an Oculus. The thing is, I'm not going to do it unless Dave or somebody else gets in there
well,
with me.
the thing is, I
Yeah,
have
I've
to
got the Rift
fucking.
S.
I'd have to stand up and fucking. I tried Phasmophobia, right?
You
in
can't
VR.
set it to work from a seated position.
It doesn't work right. Like I
Yeah,
tried it with
it's a little
Phasmophobia because
weird.
you gotta bend down to pick shit up and fucking it doesn't work. I tried it, but yeah, I put it on Phasmophobia. 5 minutes into it, I was done.
Well, you are also by yourself though.
Yeah, but I don't know. That's
It has the-
My hang up about doing horror things like that in VR, and like I said, I'm game for it as long as somebody does it with me. But at the same time, I know I never get nightmares from the games we play, except for one time that was kind of funny. But I know if I do it in VR, my brain's gonna think, "Oh, this actually happened to you," and I'm gonna have fucking nightmares from it. So
Oh, yeah, like
I
all
don't
those
know.
dumb fucking people that walk the plank and then jump off the fucking thing.
yeah,
Have you seen those clips?
yeah. I mean,
Fucking
they're
hilarious.
not jumping far, but they think
just-
they are.
They just
Jumping
swan
into the
dive into the
wall or
concrete
into
they're
the
standing on.
TV or some shit.
So yeah, VR no, VR bad.
I've heard that in my dreams, or not a good thing. Not a good thing.
What else? Let's see. I think that's everybody.
I was the last one to go, I think.
So what's
Heads.
next?
Did we get heads?
Yeah, we got him. He was What was he afraid of?
Fire. or was he just telling? Did you? were
No,
you
he
just
was
telling a
he was
story,
making
Josh?
a joke about fire, which was
No,
uncalled for.
I don't think we passed it to him because it started with me. I moved it to Juggles. Juggles moved it to Johnny. Johnny moved it to Dave. Dave moved it over.
Me. Chad.
Right.
All right, well, all right, so
Chad,
Josh, I guess you're going. It's your turn.
See, somebody was paying attention.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
next.
Thank you, hillbilly.
He was trying to get out of it.
Josh,
Bunch
You
of
can see it, Josh.
jackasses.
Snakes. Fuck snakes. Like, I don't go anywhere near them. I will not even go near it enough to hit it with a shovel.
I'm just gonna tell you right now that if Jim Hubble was here, he'd call you a huge pussy.
I
Mhm.
don't care. No
Well,
snakes.
no-
No.
Not only that, that's another thing that you and Chad have in common.
I guy
But you-
from work sent me a video. His buddy has a python. He was over at his house. He's like not crawling, slithering, whatever, all over him. I'm like, nope, fuck you. Why did you even send that to me? No. Like, the only good
Look.
snake is a dead snake.
But you live in farm country. It's snake country.
Yeah. Got corn snakes.
Like I never
agree.
had
I'm
snakes.
not in the country anymore. I am in city limits.
I never had snakes here until I got chickens. Then the snakes came because the mice came, right?
Eggs.
And then, so to keep the mice away, you need the snakes, right, to help
Problem
with the
would
mice.
be is if I saw a snake in my yard, my temptation would be to go grab the 9 and shoot the thing, but I'm in city limits and I can't
That's
do
what
that.
we do with spiders.
You shoot spiders.
Sucks
Shoot
with
spiders with a 9.
sucks when it's in your laundry room.
That's
That's
a-
40 cal.
That's a
Wrong house,
fucking.
motherfucker.
That's a waste of ammo.
I'm
You
just
want-
saying.
When
I
you could just
imagine
step on
going
it.
in- I imagine
It's
going
in a
to
web.
Hillbilly's
It's in a
house.
web. It's like
I imagine walking into Hillbilly's house and there are fucking bullet holes everywhere because he's shooting fucking
What
spiders.
happened there?
if
Spider.
there's too many inside, we might as well just burn the damn house down. I mean, just walk
I
away.
feel like as soon as you walk into Hillbilly's house, you just hear, and you just
Mm.
fucking walk away.
I think that's mine and Larry's more than Hillbillies.
I remember a comic. I think I
Oh,
mentioned
no.
him before. I mentioned
Don't-
him to y'all before, but I don't think I mentioned him on air here. But like a guy named John Caparulo was talking about. He's like, man, he's like, my girlfriend moved in and said all she did was clean and yell at me for 2 weeks. He's like, why is there a footprint on the wall? He said, because I had to show a fucking spider who's boss. He's like, I don't fuck around with the Kleenex. He's like, you ever try to kill a spider with the Kleenex and you pull it back and it's gone? It's like, oh, now I'm getting a fucking hotel room. He's like, I'm not sleeping in this house with a mad ass spider around
Okay.
us.
Yeah. So I do have another question for. So have you ever been half asleep and you feel something crawl on you in your sleep? It's happened to me before many a times.
Yes.
The only thing I do is reach down, grab it, and fucking throw it. And I don't know where the
Yes.
fuck it goes after that.
Yeah.
Like, and then I can't sleep the rest of the night.
How
If
many
there's a
times have you thrown
spider-
your kid then?
If it's a spider,
I would know if it's my fucking kid.
Look, yes, I had that happen the other day. A fucking roach. I was actually watching something on YouTube, and I'm laying there, okay, cool. I was a little hot. I feel like the tickle of something moving. I didn't even think about it. I just grabbed it and threw it. Like, wait, what the fuck was that? So I grabbed my phone, turned the flashlight on. I was like, oh, that was a roach. Fuck.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
This is years ago, back when my brother and I were still racing go-karts. My dad was very tired after us racing all day, so he asked my brother to drive. So Dad's sitting in the back seat, I'm in the front seat, Sean's driving. We're going down the road, and Sean keeps going. I'm like, the fuck? And it's like, stop it. And I'm like, stop what? The fuck are you talking about? He's like, stop it, guys. This shit ain't funny. About that time I look and I saw something black go. I was like, oh, fuck. She was like, come on, God damn it, get it off me. Like, fucking, it was so funny. And my dad's like, don't wreck the fucking truck, just kill it.
Hey, can we talk about drowning skydivers or something?
Sure.
Drowning skydivers?
Yeah,
I do
yeah,
have.
I mean, because this spider conversation got me freaking out.
I do have.
Real quick, another fucking story of shit crawling on me and I didn't know it. So I'm getting ready. I was getting ready for school one morning. I was in like elementary school or middle school, one of the two. I don't remember. I'm sitting on my floor in my room,
God, is this a story
Mostly
about your
dressed-
crabs?
watching a fucking show on TV in the morning, a cartoon or some shit. I'm sitting there, and I'm like, fucking dumbass kid, not really paying attention. and I look down and I see something shiny on my
I can
shirt. I'm like,
imagine.
that's not supposed to be there. What is that? I lift up my shirt and it moves and fucking threw it across the room. There's a fucking roach again. So go damn it, get off of me.
It was fun. You followed that sign behind your head right now. It just says exit.
Throw
Oh, that's
zone.
what it is.
Exit.
It says game controller throw zone exit. That's what it says.
Yeah. I think Juggles hit on something earlier though. The worst part when you're in bed at night and something crawls on you and you
Yeah.
throw it
The
is grabbing
unknown.
of what it is, and then you grab your fucking phone, turn your light on like you're gonna try to find the cocksucker that was
And it's
crawling on
gone.
you, and you can't find it, and you don't know if it's gonna come back for more.
Yeah, it's so hard to go back to bed after losing track of something.
And like up
Spider
here,
into the bed.
it's now tick season. I don't know if you guys have ticks and shit down your way, but
Oh god, those are the worst.
so I mean, 90% of the time, this time of year, well, all the way through the summer and the fall, usually if you feel something on you, that's what it is. 90% of the
Yeah.
time. So I
I
had
don't
one.
really
I
ever-
had one on me today, just walking around in the fucking field. So
Usually, like if you catch one before they latch on, like you're fortunate.
oh yeah, I mean,
Because usually you don't find them until like you touch your leg or something. You're like, that bump wasn't there before.
yeah,
Light it
and-
on
So-
fire.
Do you guys get spider crickets?
Yes, God, they're fucking
Mm.
terrifying.
So
No.
so spider crickets don't scare me like a spider does, because I
They're
see
so
the big,
unpredictable.
but they got the big hind legs like that. Well, that's what I don't like about a spider. Is they can crawl this, and that does too. But spiders can crawl this way and then this way, and then they can jump. Yeah, spider crickets.
What's wrong with that? It's a
It's all-
cute little cricket.
Or they're called camel crickets, I think. Or that might just be a slang term we used around here for them. But they're actually not spiders, believe it or not. But
8-legged, but they're not
they're
spiders.
8-legged, but they're not arachnids. I don't know the
Right.
science on it, but that's what I've heard. But the thing with me is like, you try to like, you can't kill them because they're too fucking fast. And when they jump, they don't. I don't think they even know where they're gonna go.
right.
'Cause, like they fucking jump. You can get close to one and they might jump and might hit you in the fucking face.
right.
And let me tell you, that's not pleasant.
So the thing is, like, spiders up here don't bother me as much because we don't have spiders that try to kill you up here, right? So
Oh, we've got those.
I don't
here,
know how far
We
south.
got black widows all over the place here.
So
Brown.
okay, so
we have black widows and brown
yeah.
recluse.
we do have those, but it's very rare. And
I've
so
been bitten by a brown recluse.
how far south do you have to go from here before you start to get into spiders that can kill you? I'm guessing Virginia.
Yeah, but listen,
Like
Yeah,
you guys in the south have all the shit. Like that's why I don't want to live there because there's too
they've
many
been talking
animals
about
that want to
these
kill me.
Japanese spiders, parachute spiders
No, okay, wait.
that like
time out.
parachute in the sky.
Murder
And
hornets.
they're supposed to be somewhere here in the Carolinas now. I haven't seen anything goodness, but basically, when they jump out of a tree or they come out of a tree, they'll cast a little
Well, they've
web.
been here. Yeah.
So they just like they're
Yeah,
big.
they've been here. Yeah.
Dude, if I get airdropped by a
Fuck,
fucking
Dude, I
spider,
know,
No.
I know. I'm done. I'm done.
Okay, fucking.
I'm
I'm
going
never
back to
going
bed
out.
that day.
Never
No,
going outside again.
no, that's
No,
like
if I start getting fucking airdropped by spiders, I'm going back to bed. Don't fuck that day.
it's like a
no,
fucking
that day's over.
apocalypse. It's fucking
We
the
we
end
have
of the
we
world.
have the wolf spiders. That's the thing I hate to see is you see this
Wolf
big
spiders are very scary looking.
big hairy brown spider and he starts flying across your floor. And it's like no, I gotta
That's-
get it.
Yeah,
That's
we
one
have.
of those spiders you look at it and it's like, fuck, what if I'm not heavy enough to step on this thing?
Right.
Like,
Yeah, we have
What
wolf.
if I always think if I go to step on it, what if it jumps on the top of my foot because I missed?
Hmm. Yeah,
No.
I see them once in a while in my barn. I see wolf spiders, which are
Yeah.
probably the biggest spiders we have. They're probably 50 cent
They're big.
piece size. And when I see a spider big enough, I can see its fucking eyeballs. It's too big. Like
Oh,
Yeah.
when I see a spider, it's too big. Somebody else needs to kill it.
I don't know how you made, going back to gaming, I don't know how you made it through the end level. Did you turn on arachnophobia mode?
Fucking what?
No,
In
the-
what game? In what game?
so, in Devour.
I don't know. I played it with you guys.
I mean, there is I don't know if I thought I told you about it when we played it, but there's arachnophobia mode, which literally turns the spiders into like blobs. They're just little black blobs that run around. They have no legs.
So-
But
so, hillbilly is the spider one in Devour more scary to you than the pig map with Nathan? Because I'll tell you the Nathan one, the pigs, is
Yeah,
terrifying.
that one really. I mean, I want to play that one again, 'cause I just played it that once, but that one kind of got my blood pumping. The spider one really gets me too, but I've played it a bit. But that being in that map and knowing that he's running around there somewhere and I don't know what he's gonna do yet was pretty
That
bad the
map
other
is
night.
terrifying. That map by itself is terrifying. His character in that map is also terrifying, but like so is Zara's character in the end, being a spider, being a
Yeah.
human spider basically, and just hit you out of nowhere. But the end map I think is a little more open, and like they did a good job on the slaughterhouse map because it's very industrial and very tight, so you
Yeah.
can't see him coming. You can hear him, but you can't see him coming. And then
Can't
he
see
hits you
Dave
out of
coming
nowhere.
either.
Neither did you.
I know.
I did put the full version of that up on our YouTube page, so you know.
Nice.
And it was some edits, some cool edits I've been messing with.
Sweet.
See how it looks, but
I need to start streaming some more.
so what's with your stream? Is it just your PC, or is there a particular part of your PC that can't handle the streaming that well?
I'm like 10% versed on what a PC needs to do different things. I'm still running on a very very poor man's GPU, and I think that's part of it. Whenever I attempt to stream, it like it doesn't affect the game that I'm seeing, but the stream is very glitchy, very
Yep. Okay,
gets
so
very
you
very
can
stuck.
fix that by adjusting your bit rate depending on what game you're playing. So I learned last night or yesterday that for when I do the Last of Us Part 1, I have to put it like 4,000 to 4,500 kilobytes per second in OBS.
Mhm.
And then when I switch over to iRacing, doesn't like 4,500. It does the jittering thing.
Yeah.
And then I put
What?
it up to 6,000 and it works fine. But
Yeah.
the Last of Us jitters at 6,000 but works fine at 4,500.
Yes, I tried messing around with like the bit rates and everything in Twitch because that's the only place that I've really streamed to. I've never really messed with it in OBS. It comes down to the fact I need to do more research. I'm sure that some of the component, like the biggest thing is my GPU. Like, I mean, Hillbilly, you know what components I'm running because you gave me the damn things.
Yeah.
So, like, everything but my GPU is what I got from you, and I feel like it should be more than capable of running a decent stream.
Yeah, I think
But
it should.
yeah, it's just I really think my GPU is dragging it down. Just because I'm running a freaking 1030, where you guys are running 3060
Yeah.
Ti's, I guess.
See, I think what you could do is use OBS to stream to Twitch,
That's
and
what I do.
that way you can. I would do the auto config, and it will help config with what your settings are in your PC with your graphics card and everything. It might help you.
Yeah, so I guess one time we'll have to get in and I'll do a practice stream or something and have you guys help me out.
Because I went through that too with OBS. Is
Mhm.
set the bitrate to like 6,000 and all that stuff, but it still didn't stream right. It was glitchy.
I'll have to get with you too to find out about that auto because
Yeah.
I've never done like an auto.
I do the
auto
auto.
calculator.
I do the auto, and it sets the best settings for your PC and internet.
Okay.
Yeah, viewers, we're doing it all for you because we want to put more content up on our YouTube and have multiple
Angles.
points of view.
Yeah.
So you can go back and you can see what I'm seeing and then what Hillbilly's seeing and what Dave's seeing and the hilarity that is being captured for everybody there. So
Do it because we care.
Cool sounds,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah. We try to care.
Dave hates us so much for the soundboard.
Well, no, that's the sound of Johnny in the background. That was a bad idea.
And Josh is just like, I can't do it, guys.
I'm
Oh,
playing golf now.
I do when I can do it.
Oh, you
Are you
Josh
in
is
the middle of playing golf?
Golf.
Okay, this is how dedicated this man is to our podcast here.
So,
He forgot, and then he shows up, and then he fucking doesn't care.
Hey, I
You can tell
care.
You could tell he was doing something else because when we asked him about his fear, he automatically picked Chad's fear. And he doesn't even know that I just insulted him with that.
I did. I hear you, but
On the
Chad
note of fucking
said
insight,
that, but went to something else. So
Oh, yeah.
I had a couple other things. He didn't take my whole spiel. he just co-signed with one thing that I said, which to be honest, my whole spiel was co-signing on probably one of each of y'all. So, you know,
So I
sue us. We have things in common.
think we got about 15, 20 minutes left here. So one of the other poll questions we had on Spotify was boxers or briefs. Who wants to start this one off? What do you prefer, Chad? Boxers or briefs? Serious question.
No,
None?
no,
Commando.
Commando?
no.
Free
No,
ball.
I'm a boxers guy. Except when I sleep.
Free
When I
ball.
sleep, dude, I'm in you know, I'm in basketball shorts, free and breezy. But
That's
yeah,
not
no,
what
I'm a boxers
that's
guy.
not what Dave said.
I mean, they grabbed in the wrong place at the wrong time. I had to fight him off. He has tiny hands though, so it's. I mean, almost had me fooled.
Cozy.
What the fuck?
Cozy hands.
Damn it.
made it look bigger, did it?
It did. It did. That's what you.
Oh,
I
God.
mean, that's what adolescence trains you to look for, right? Small hands.
That was.
God,
I
if
shouldn't. Why did I bring that topic up?
Yep,
If
you
we
Again,
make it-
started it.
How did
If we
like
make it to 10 episodes,
as
we'll be
in
fucking
Juggles,
lucky.
like what Juggles
again,
says?
I
How
need
did
my
we
in the
get
toilet
here?
sound.
Like boxes or
brought it
briefs,
up.
and we start. That had nothing to do with the question.
I like compression shorts.
You asked how we got here. I'm just saying. You brought it up, so that's how we got here.
Had a very unpleasant view in my head of Juggles
Dude,
wearing
do those-
compression
Why are
shorts.
you
Compression
making that
shorts.
fucking picture
I
in
don't
your head,
know.
Chad?
You said it, and it just popped in there. Get the fuck out. I don't like it.
Juggles is now living rent free in Chad's head all the
Fucking
time.
I'm
apparently.
picturing.
What-
I'm
does that
picturing-
make your tights and tutu look better?
Huh?
I'm just picturing.
Look,
Compression.
here's what you can picture because one of my friends is a dumbass and it's never gonna happen ever unless somebody makes another bet and I lose
Uh-oh.
the bet or
Uh-oh.
we agree on the bet.
That
You
sounds
sure
like
you
a-
want to tell this? I mean,
Sounds like a heavy possibility.
No, fuck you. So me and a friend of mine, a friend of mine was supposed to go with us to EDC in 2018 Las Vegas, and we made a bet that I was like, look, if you fucking go with us at some point, I will rock
Motherfucker,
fucking
you too.
booty shorts with you. Let's
Oh,
go.
God. Wait,
He's like, all right, let's
Juggles.
fucking go. What?
don't post
Am
pictures,
I-
please.
Are you
I'm
telling me that you went out in public in hoochie daddy
No,
shorts?
didn't fucking go.
Oh,
Are you sure?
No. Let's be clear. I said booty shorts, not hoochie daddy shorts. Those are two
it's the
different things.
same fucking
No.
thing.
No, no.
All right, well, enlighten me what the difference is.
Ass hangs out the bottom of booty shorts.
Same fucking thing.
I'm still waiting on
Alright.
the difference.
All the people that's gonna say that and be fucking wrong. It's
I
Johnny.
ain't making fun of him for that. Been there, done it.
Have you what?
Fucking
What?
excuse me?
Hold on. What? Wait a minute.
Whoa,
Wait
what?
a minute.
Josh?
What?
Josh, what?
Pause. Rewind. Say that
What
again.
happened? Said been there, done that.
Why? I don't
Country
wanna know.
concerts, lots and lots of alcohol involved.
Okay, look. If it walks
Oh.
like a
Duck.
and it like a, then it must be a.
I have no shame
No,
for
wait.
it.
We can't say that anymore because never mind.
Yeah, we don't know what the duck identifies as.
Hey,
That's where I was gonna go with that. Yes. We
Fuck
can't
it,
say
I don't
that
care.
anymore.
I don't care. I'll say it. I don't care. Oh Jesus.
Oh, we
we are. Yeah, we're way sidetracked now.
okay, boxers,
What?
move on.
Johnny, boxers or briefs?
Boxers.
I
Of
like
course
boxer
you said
briefs.
that.
That's what I like. I take that back.
Yeah, see,
I
that's
like
the boxer
Compression
briefs.
material boxers.
I'm gonna go with Chad.
You wear
He-
Chad?
He already
What?
went.
Chad already answered that question.
Yeah, I don't think.
This was a group question. This wasn't an individual person. Well, it became a
Although
group
I do have a funny story about boxer briefs.
question. Oh, no.
Well, sort of funny. Depends on who finds it funny. Me and my wife were out at some fancy not really high end, but expensive store. I can't remember the name of it now. I was looking at, I'm a fucking, Walmart Fruit of the Loom type of guy because they're fucking cheap.
Victor's
we
Secret.
were somewhere, and my wife's like, "Hey, look, these ones have a pouch," and I'm like, "I don't need a fucking pouch. What the fuck? Like, you know
My
me. I
favorite-
don't. I ain't gonna fill out a fucking pouch. What are you even bringing those to me for?"
You're talking like the pouch for your
Yeah,
boys.
yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
yes.
I've got those. They are so comfortable.
I don't need them. Sorry.
They're the best thing in the world.
You're a better man than me.
My wife, she got me like. Have you heard of Shinesty? It's a online site.
I've heard of Shinesty.
No.
So they've got. I don't remember what they call it, but it pouch for your man
Boys.
parts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the fellas.
Especially working in a body shop where most of the time it's not air conditioned, it gets hot. It is the best thing in the world because it keeps your man parts from attaching to another part of you that you don't want them to attach to when it gets hot. It honestly is the best thing in the world. I love them.
Why are we suddenly censoring ourselves in this conversation?
I think it's
I
because
feel like we've said
everybody's
way worse.
uncomfortable talking about their boxer briefs.
I mean, I'm
Only
not
thing I'm thinking
uncomfortable.
about is that,
talking
like,
about
to
them. It's like,
me, there's one particular company that has the absolute best commercials about underwear or anything else that they sell than anywhere else. I don't know if you guys see them where you live or if it's a local thing. Duluth Trading.
Yeah.
That was the store I
Their
was at. Right
commercials-
there,
Is
Duluth.
it?
Yep.
Okay.
That's the one.
Dude,
Trading.
their commercials are so low budget animation, but they are so hysterical.
Is
Like,
that
you
the one
guys
with like
haven't
the
seen 'em, look 'em up.
Sasquatch or something? Are those the ones like
yeah.
something like
Yeah, it's
that?
the one where it's like one of them like showed the guy drawn
The
and
buck
it's like
naked,
how you're
as they call
yeah,
it.
and it's like how you're you know your nuts feel in regular underwear, and the guy has a big ass like X nut around his midsection with a wrench on it and just turns it, and it's like ah, and it's like how your nuts feel in our is it bare
Duluth
naked,
Trading.
John?
Bare naked, I think, yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
and
Not
Duluth
bare
Trading,
naked,
bare naked.
buck naked.
And like
Buck
buck naked,
naked,
yeah.
yeah.
And like it shows him like doing twirls on a fucking balance beam. Like it's funny as hell. Especially their Christmas commercials. It's like if you get a chance and you think about it, YouTube them. It's worth it.
Well, Chad, if
But-
you want the beard wash that I sent you can get it from there because it's owned by the same company technically.
Look and
Ducan
see
is
if
part
there's an
of.
actual like yeah, look and see if there's actually a like brick and mortar Duluth around here. There might be, and I've just never been there. But yeah, like I've bought stuff from them online before, but I've never actually been to an actual store.
Duluth. Yep, that was the one. That's
Hell yeah.
I was waiting for one of
There
you
it
guys to say
is.
banana hammock, but nobody did.
No.
no.
No, that's for the beach, man.
We call that's for the Frenchmen up here. That's what we call
I
them.
went to a nude beach once. That's entertaining.
There's a
There's
bunch
more
of dudes
dudes
there had the
than-
same idea you did.
There's a bunch of people there had no idea I
Bunch of
did.
dudes hoping to go see women, and there's no women.
I took one with me.
I mean,
Actually,
you're better.
she took
you're
me with
probably better
her.
than
I
most.
didn't really want to go, but it was her bucket list item. So we went. Miami.
Remember, I went on last time I went on a cruise. Only time I went on a cruise. I was 12 years old, and there was a topless deck. And at first, it took me longer than I'm willing to admit to figure out what that actually meant. And like my dad had to like explain it to me, which I think was uncomfortable for him as well. But that's one of the reasons I said I want to go back on a cruise as an adult. It seems like a lot more fun as an adult than it did as a kid.
I don't think they let that happen anymore.
What? Topless decks?
Yeah.
Well, as long as
Make
they have security,
crybabies.
as long as they have security in place, it's fine. As long as it's marked, that's all that has to be done.
Well, we could always talk vacation aspirations on the next Mule Bar.
We could. Best vacation, worst vacation.
Yeah.
Worst
What-
vacation, Hilton Head.
Let's not get started now. We don't
Yeah,
have
let's not
another
do it now.
hour. Just throwing out some possible teasers for later.
Oh.
Hopefully the pollsters on Spotify are satisfied. Glad we were able to answer at least a couple of the questions that we put out there for you guys.
Yeah, sure.
Woo!
Yeah.
Wee woo, wee woo.
I mean,
Hell yeah.
We'll have to. Yeah, we can do that. One of these episodes, we'll talk about vacation stuff.
You
Where
can
we
always
went.
let Donkey Nation figure it out again.
Yeah, I mean, that where we want to go, where we've been, where we don't ever want to go again. Hilton Head.
I don't want to go back. It was just a terrible vacation.
What are we
Yeah,
doing? Where are we
there's
going?
been places where the trip was terrible, but like the place was fine. It's just everything else about the trip was shitty.
Yeah.
So exactly.
Yeah. Actually, the sounds are starting to grow on me a little bit.
They grow on you.
Just
It's
If-
because
as
you
long
don't
as
have
they're-
all
a little
6 of
bit.
us hitting them at the same
Yeah,
time.
as long as they're time, they're placed timely.
unlike Johnny, who just throws them out there. There you go.
There he is.
Me.
Oh,
that's
that's Chad.
Chad.
I thought it
Hey,
was
Josh,
Johnny.
if you look at the screen, it actually tells you who did it.
I'm playing golf.
Of course, you're
So
playing golf.
you see what my point is. Well,
I'm still sitting here. I'm talking.
Listeners, 5 out of the 6 of us at least put an effort into today's show. So
Oh, don't
we
even
apologize
try
for
to take
Josh.
and put Johnny in with the rest of you and exclude me from that.
I
Wait,
mean-
what? What am I missing? Because I'm not paying
Wait,
We
Yeah,
attention.
have.
play-
Even
not the-
he's not paying attention.
Does anybody else detect a whiskey in his voice? Because I do.
I'm only a drink and a half in, so screw you.
I feel like that's far enough at this point.
So actually, I didn't really count points at all tonight, but just for what I'm seeing on the screen right now, the number one jackass of the night goes to Juggles since he's not paying the fuck attention at all.
Hi.
Sorry,
I'm
I was
paying
sending
attention.
a
I'm
tweet.
talking with you guys. I'm just
So
golfing.
now does he think we're talking about him?
Me? No. I know who you're talking about. You're talking about Juggles.
Although I got to admit, Josh did better tonight with talking over people.
You did.
'Cause I got yelled
Very
at.
proud.
I'm proud
proud
of
of you,
I'm
Josh.
proud of you, Joshy.
Hey, and for the record, I didn't yell. I calmly said your name until you stopped talking.
This is so weird because
Josh.
Chad, when you're talking to Josh, it looks like you're looking down at him where he is on my screen.
Well, because yeah, like my screen's laid out like top left is me, top middle is you, Hillbilly, top right is Dave,
Okay,
bottom
that's
right
exactly
is
the way mine
Johnny.
is.
bottom right is
The
Johnny.
Discord puts it all right.
Yeah,
Because Chad's right here to me.
yeah. So yeah, so
You just pointed at me on
There's-
my screen.
that's Josh
I think
right
mine's
there.
inverted.
This is Juggles. This is Hillbilly.
Yeah, I
On the
think
other side here is Dave, and on the other side of down there.
I couldn't
is
tell
Johnny.
because I was inverted.
So
Yeah.
mine is.
Yeah, inverted.
It's giving him the bird.
so. Is Hillbilly in the middle?
What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm in the
Public
middle.
Relations.
I got these two guys on the side of me.
Mm-hmm.
On mine is
Ian.
Chad, Hillbilly, Dave,
Um,
Josh, me, and Johnny.
Hillbilly's over
Well,
here.
see,
Why
gotta-
is yours-
you got to remove Johnny from it, and you would see it differently.
No, because it'll just move me to the middle of the line. Like, it'd still be a ladder and then just me in the middle of all of
No, it wouldn't.
it. Happened earlier. I
mean,
watched it happen. Try again.
How many did the Brady Bunch have? Was it like 9?
9.
Yeah.
It was
Nine.
9. And Wait,
Wait, was
Alice
it
was
9
always
or
in the
was it
middle.
8
Because here's the
center, like
story.
logo?
Huh?
Yeah.
Wasn't it 8 with like the center logo there? That said
Well,
Brady Bunch?
it's 8 with
Well,
Alice in the middle.
Alice in the
Center
middle,
was-
Alice,
yes.
that's
Yeah,
right.
Alice dipped out for the logo at some point.
Right, because they had 3 boys, 3 girls, mom and dad. That's 8.
Probably.
And Alice.
Yeah.
You're not fucking
And then
right.
Alice.
Alice.
Everybody say everything you really feel about Juggles right
Okay,
now.
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
What an asshole.
Suck my dick.
And he screams.
There's
such
the
a,
Juggles we love.
Ooh,
Pretty much
vulgar.
appendage.
just about.
So vulgar.
Vulgarities.
Don't eat your mic, Juggles.
All right.
So,
I'm giving this one my classic flush that I don't have yet. So
Time to smoke.
So we
thanks,
know what
Josh.
Juggles is doing.
so this has been episode 3.
Hi.
I'm sorry.
More to come. What are you sorry for, Joshy?
All of it.
For not paying attention.
Life.
Josh is in that sad reflection state of drinking right now.
I'm
My
so
life was a
tired.
failure. I'm so
We've
tired.
been over it multiple times about this stupid Ford. I'm so over that truck. I'm just tired.
Well, I mean, anything with a Ford logo is going to give you headaches.
Then I pull
Hey.
on a truck and I start
Bitch.
working on it. I got to put a cab side in it, and the fucking welder gun breaks as I'm in the middle of welding the damn thing.
Chad, I
He's
got
not
it.
Sweet,
lying,
Dave.
Chad.
You can put
That's for
your
you, Dave.
you can put your finger down now. I got it like for
I
the
mean-
last 10 seconds.
He's
That's
not
good.
lying.
It's good. No one's talking to you, Hillbilly.
It's good.
I think Hillbilly was just pissed he had to
Hell
follow you in the Camaro because
Oh, I know.
you
I was
know,
afraid to get something on me.
Yeah.
I keep telling you, though, that was one of the best naps I've had in my life.
it was good.
Dude,
I
we
will
didn't
give you
even get
guys
it.
credit. I was 100% expecting to have like tattoos on my face or some shit when I woke up.
You had to drive the truck. How am I gonna give you tattoos in your face?
I didn't
There
even
was
fucking
Dave.
think of that. I could have climbed the back with a fucking Sharpie.
All right,
Yeah,
guys.
we-
Looking at time, we should probably wrap this one up. Move this to offline
Yeah,
banter.
let's do that.
No, I mean, yeah. Yeah, we can dive into that in later episodes.
Bubble
All right,
puppy.
so
How's
real
that?
before we sign off, guys, we gotta give our audience a name. I heard Hillbilly say Donkey Nation, but I feel like we can do better than that. Like, do we just call them the jackasses, or are we the jackasses?
I think we're all jackasses. There's the jackass army.
If anybody is tuning in and watching the full episode, they're jackass like we are.
We celebrate it.
Jackass Nation.
Jackass Nation.
Jackass Nation. I dig
Yeah, I
it.
like it.
Yeah,
Right.
I dig it.
I like that.
Seal with the donkey.
So
Well,
yeah, I
Jackass
guess.
Nation, enjoy your Tuesday.
Yeah. Enjoy
Yep.
your
And
Tuesday.
We'll see you guys next week.
Oh, wait a minute. Jerry Springer passed. We can talk about that
Oh,
later.
yep, moment of silence for Jerry Springer.
Yeah.
You are
Hell
not the father.
Hookers and
Oh, wait,
strippers.
wrong
That's the
show.
wrong one.
Uh,
All right.
Molly didn't die, Josh. He's fine.
Wrong show.
all right, we are out. Everyone have a good night.
Peace.